This is the story of hope, resistance, and perseverance of a Holocaust survivor. This is Zivi Machelli, a survivor, 1 out of 6 million. At that time, he was living in Ishuk, Lithuania, where Germans started rounding up Jews. A total of 4,000 Jews were rounded up. Him and his family, among others, stood in front of a pit that would soon be their grave. "You survive and retaliate," Zivi Machelli's mother said. At that time, he didn't know what that meant, as he had no time to think about it. His father, who stood on his left, put his arm around his neck. Machine guns start to shoot. Of course, the shooting does eventually stop. Zivi feels a push and he lands into the grave. Blood all over him. Dead people all around him. To the left, to the right, and even on top. On top was his own father, who was dying. He wonders and asks himself, why am I not dead? If this is dead, it is not so bad. Zivi finally realized that he was in fact alive. His dead father above grew heavier, and yet, even if he could not move, the fact he felt close to this made him feel good and better. After a long while, Zivi could no longer take the weight and tries to slide out. All around him were corpses who trapped him. He managed to escape. "I am not dead, I am not alive," he tells himself. Still, he is able to regain his consciousness along with strength. In the following hours, Zivi hid in the grave he shared with many others. He dared only to look at the blue sky and not at the corpse. Eventually, he lifts his head, lifts himself out of the grave, and runs. Surprisingly, the people who were there stealing clothes did not notice him. This story might have a happy ending. That is not easy to say for the millions of others who died. Allow me to help you start processing the story, the lesson, and the point. Zivi Machelli's story is only one of many, but it still shows what the same hate, anger, and anti-Semitic beliefs did. The horrors, the death of millions, and the suffering of the people, country, and the failure of humanity was the effect. Not only should this be seen as a horrifying state and failure of humanity, but it also should be seen as a lesson that addresses many levels of society. On a personal level, he showed the importance of believing himself, having hope, and to keep on enduring whatever life threw at him to keep going. On a level between people, Zivi Machelli's story showed the crucial part of communities helping each other and what the feeling of closeness is during hard times. Now I ask you, how can we use the lessons we learn through stories like these and through the classroom to apply it to a current problem?